Take me home tonight. Listen, honey, just like Ronnie said. Just like Ronnie said.
All right, hello, welcome back to another episode of the Unofficial Official Podcast, episode number 49. 49 episodes in. As always, I am Mike here with Saggy and Tyler. Guys, how we doing today? What's going on?
We're doing great.
Doing
Great to
great.
be here. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all the things. We appreciate
Good.
you all. And we're almost at episode 50, which is
Oh.
crazy. So good work. Good work by you.
That's right.
All right, that's all the time we have today. Thank you
Yeah.
very
All
much.
the time for you.
Things are good. I'm
Good.
just in here in the lab cooking up this sick mashup. I was telling you
Love
guys
it.
before we started rolling.
You
Yeah.
call your studio the lab.
No, I just said it right now.
Nice.
Yeah.
The lab.
Do you think it's going to be for summer
No,
or do you think it's going
not
to be for fall?
SNC.
Oh, okay, just for fun.
It could be for fall, possibly.
Do you have an account on the side, like on any of the socials that's a DJ account?
No, anytime
you should
like
start
I'll
one.
do a cool mashup, I'll
Side
usually
DJ.
post it on mine.
Oh, okay.
Like I did the fantasy, Mariah Carey fantasy with Miley, Party
Yeah.
in USA, which is such a
Uh-huh.
banger. There's
Nice.
the Imagine Dragons Adele one I did. But this one I'm really excited about because this song is like massive on TikTok right now. Tame Impala's Dracula.
Well, it's not for SNC, then you can get your own
Podcast.
your own platform and
I said it
your
could be
own
for SNC.
podcast,
He
and
said
you
it
can
could
talk
be,
about it then.
but he did first say no.
But
But
on this
Mike-
episode, yeah,
Mike, you'd
what-
be the one
what?
singing it.
All right, cool. So it should be.
He's in. He's totally in.
So on this episode, we're going to talk about new music that we have, like we just did for the summer tour. I actually have an announcement to make for that, which I'm sure everyone's on pins and
Pins
everyone's
and needles.
everyone's
We're on
on pins and
pins.
needles to hear. And then later in the podcast, we're going to have a special guest come on.
Special guest.
We're going to have a
You-
conversation about one of our songs that is having a moment all over the world, and that's exciting to talk about. But I wanted to start. I did want to announce that I was able to
Ooh.
find a song.
Was it in
I'm-
iTunes?
I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start
good.
arranging for
Songs
the
are
summer
good.
tour. I found one. I have a good idea. It's
Nice.
not in my lane necessarily, which I think is good.
Oh,
think
I know
everyone's
what it is.
yes.
Oh.
I think everyone's gonna know the tune. I'm trying to
Grandma
decide
got run
now.
over by a surfboard
That's right.
or a jet ski.
I'm trying to decide if
That could work.
I'm trying to decide if I want to do it straight up or if I want to change it a little bit. What I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to change the arrangement, but the song itself will be the same. So like all of the elements of the song are the same. They just may not happen in the same order, if that makes sense. I'm just going to flip around the sections to make it a little more interesting. But it is a song where if I wanted to just do it straight up, it would work as well because it's a big song.
Let me ask you a question.
So anyway, yeah, it's exciting for me.
Is this song like a newer song, an older song, or do you want to
You know what
that?
it is.
I-
Yeah.
It is a popular song that is heard over the summer. It's been around for a long time, since the 80s or
Oh, I
90s
do
80s
know
or
this
90s or
song.
something like that.
We talked about it in Bloomington.
it leans into the beach theme a little
It's in
more.
the realm of pina colada.
It's fun. Yeah.
It's in, and there's going to be audience interaction, which I think is fun always.
You
but
sing and then they applaud.
yeah,
Sometimes, hopefully.
but
Hopefully.
I was just happy that I finally found something because I feel like since we got home from the tour, I've been in no man's land a bit. And a little bit of that I think was by design, but I'm motivated and I'm happy that I have something that I can be like, okay, cool. I want to make this fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's yeah. So anyway,
When you're done with that song, you should
that's
then
exciting.
do Cake by the Ocean because
Sick.
yeah, we talked about that earlier.
You need to do that
There's something about
a
it.
lot of fans were like, yes,
Yeah,
it's a good one.
there's something about it. But anyway,
Be on the arranging
so
front,
that's
man.
exciting.
Like, I know it's all I talk about, but I've since I've been home, I've gotten one intro done. That was like last week when my mother-in-law came over and let me work for a little bit. But it is a mashup that I'm excited about, and without giving too much away, it's I'll say 80s, but
Fun.
it's a tune that
You?
yeah, I know.
Wow.
Hey man, we just hit it right down the middle. You know what, but it's two songs that everybody knows, and I think they're going to be really fun, upbeat, so it should be good.
I also thought of another because I'm going to do the. You know what it is? It's the.
What is it, Segi?
The reason we're all kind of feeling this way is because we've had don't know what the word, I can't come up with the word, my recall. Seriously, since COVID, my recall has been terrible.
You
Usually,
have
like
long
I
COVID?
can
Recall, isn't that a movie?
total
Total
recall.
Total Recall. Yep.
Yeah, Total Eclipse of the Heart. Ooh, I
Total
love
Eclipse of the
Total.
Heart. Cereal? Gross.
It's from Family Guy. I think it's the issue we are having. I think all of us in the band right now is the time, right? So we've been off essentially since January 1st. And it's all right, well, the tour's not till June.
Yeah.
I'll do this later. And then I'll just do this later. And then I'll just do
Right,
this
right,
later. And
right.
now
Yeah.
we're like at the end of April. So we should probably start doing it. That is
Yeah.
the issue. It's like we were like, we have all this time. And when you get home, you don't want to like start jumping into stuff right away because you want to be present with the family, take care of the kids, take care of your wife, all that kind of stuff. So it's, oh, I'll just maybe in like March, I'll get it going. And then March rolls by and you're like so deep into all the other things. You're like, oh crap, now it's at the end of April. What are we going
Right.
to do? But I thought of another song for the summer.
Hold on, just real
I
quick. I just want to say, sometimes, at least I think for me, that helps me work a little better. It's not healthy and it's a good way to be, but I think sometimes if your back's against the wall and you're like, okay, cool, I have to focus on this
Yeah,
now.
totally. No,
Sometimes that can help.
100%. 100%. But we put ourselves in that position because we
Yes.
have the illusion of
Yes.
time. But it's
Yes,
not an
you're right. Keep
illusion.
going. Sorry,
I
I didn't
can't
mean
think
to
of the
interrupt
word.
you.
If you're listening,
Yeah.
call in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um
It's 147.
147. That's it.
That's
Just
it.
one
You'll
one
know.
one.
You'll hear it. There's a
How
brief
many
That's the
survey.
seconds is it?
extension.
There's
That's
a
the
brief
extension.
survey at the end too, if you could just
Yeah.
answer 5 questions about Mike. What I was gonna say is, as opposed to last year, when I feel like it was a little more structured because we had the Asia thing that we were working on. We had the summer tour, then we had the new holiday album, and then we had the fall tour. So we had 4 things like right in a row. So at least for me, I had to be like, okay, like this month I got to do Christmas, or then when I get back from Asia, I got to do summer. So I had more of a schedule.
Yeah. Because there was a structure.
There was
And
easier
you
to
only
get stuff.
had small pockets to do the
Yeah.
things. But now we have this open-ended
Yeah.
kind of just no
You were
man's
saying
land of
something as
time.
I interrupted.
Oh, I thought of another song to
Yeah.
do, and I was texting Tyler and Jasper about it, and they both were like, "Yeah, that's a good one." So I think I'm gonna try to bring 2 potentials for the summer. But
Are you going to arrange them yourself?
yeah, yeah, they're
Cool.
easy songs. They're not gonna
Mhm.
be like Mike, Tyler, Walt arrangements, Fredo
Hey, man.
arrangements.
I shoot for easy as well.
Yeah,
There's a
I just
lot of
kind of go
stuff going on,
middle of
but
the
I
fairway.
shoot for easy.
Keep it
Like
keep
there's
it
a
simple,
lot.
stupid.
Yeah,
Yeah, works every
it's like we
time.
talked
Hurts my
about last
feelings
week.
every time.
Yeah.
I
Uh,
think there's gonna be a lot of good stuff. I think we have an original that we might be doing this summer
oh
from
yeah,
Mr. Freedom Young.
yeah. I think there's gonna be a few oldies but goodies, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah,
Yeah.
not like old like songs we've done before, but that are fun and summery, summery,
Yeah.
summery.
What are those
And
songs?
the
Say them right
songs
now.
are. Do you really? Should I?
No,
Oh,
no. You got to
then I
come see
won't.
the show. Buy tickets and you'll hear the song.
If you'd like to come see the show, the tickets are on sale right now.
I think we can give away a couple of the oldies to get the
Save
excitement.
Save it for the
right?
Patreon.
Obviously, we're not going to give away the set or any of the new songs, but some of the old ones that we know the fans will like, I think.
Or
I've never understood this idea of,
It's building suspense.
I understand that, but at the same time, it's you want everyone to know. And a lot of the times, that's why those websites exist where the set list is on them, because a
Yeah.
lot of people want to look at it and it's a way for them to get excited as well, because not everybody likes the suspense. I understand that part of it, but there has to be a balance.
The thing that separates us though from other artists in this sense is that we have an advantage where say you're going to see just whatever band and you're like, I love
They're
this
great.
band. I love these 10 songs of theirs are my jam. If I'm going to spend $100 on a ticket to go see this major band, I want to know if these 10 songs are going to be in the show. Because if they're just going to be doing all the new stuff that I'm not familiar with and I don't really know as well, I'm going to be less excited. But with us, we're working like from the entire catalog of music, and all the songs we put in the show are hits, right? From different eras, from different genres. There's not going to be any songs where people are like, oh, this is the new stuff. I've never heard this and I'm not familiar with it. It's, oh, this is just a different hit that they're doing from this other decade or whatever.
But a lot of the fans that would be like, I haven't heard you do that yet. So
Sure.
I agree
they
with
know the
you on the
songs.
whole, but I think that we do have a lot of the fans who come to shows and stuff, they know what the regulars are,
Sure.
and they like to hear those regulars every once in a while. And I think if they knew what one or two of them were, I guess I'm saying I think it can help to build excitement. But yeah, that's interesting. Are
They
you saying
beat-
that you're like that?
Me,
Yeah, yeah.
I just like suspense in general. I don't
Yeah,
I
so
don't
you as a
watch mo-
fan are not going to look up a set list
no,
or
I want to
anything
be
like
surprised.
that.
I don't watch movie trailers anymore. I don't
Okay.
watch clips
Oh,
of
I
things.
love movie trailers.
I don't listen to
Then
soundtracks.
how do you know if you want to go see it? Is it like you read an
Based
article
on
about it or
plot,
something?
director,
No,
Or?
if I know who's
actors.
in it, if I
Yeah.
like the
Oh.
actors or the
All right,
director.
so actors is your
If Christopher
actors
Nolan puts
are
out a
your draw
movie,
for you. Yeah,
if Christopher Nolan puts out a movie, I know I'm going to see it. I don't need to know what it's about.
got it.
I'm going to see it. If Tarantino, like there's Scorsese, if DiCaprio's in a movie, Christian Bale, there's a long list of people like I'm going to go see that and support that art no matter what it's about because I'm going for those because I know those people put out quality work. That's what I'm going to do. It's like going to see a comic and knowing what jokes he's going to do. It's like, all right, now that I know, I'm going to react differently in the moment than I would have had I not known.
Okay, I think that's different.
It
than
is.
a
Comedy is
show.
very different. Comedy is
Just a
different.
little
Yeah.
bit. I'm gonna go see a show here in a couple of weeks. I'm gonna go see Bruno Mars. It's gonna be
Ooh.
great. And I don't know if you guys have listened to his album. I
Mhm.
have, and I like some of it. I don't like all of it. I like some of it. He's great, but so I was thinking about the set, and I was like, I wonder what he's gonna do. He has a new album, but there's only 9 songs on it, and I know that he's gonna do the hits. He's gonna do some of the new.
Yeah.
So it's
But which ones?
and I may look up the set just because I know I'm gonna have a good time no matter what. And I'm gonna love every song. Even if I
Yeah.
don't love the songs, I'm gonna love it strictly because of all the musicians up there that are so good. Like everybody that's in his band is amazing. And I just know I'm gonna like it. So yeah, I will let you know if I do. But
He's one that I would definitely not look at just because I know he's probably going to do a lot of the hits.
Yeah.
And he's got a lot of them.
Oh my-
You'd want to be like, oh, like when it comes on, you want to be like, you know what, you want to get that like initial
yeah.
like
Yeah, totally.
excitement.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like every time I've seen Dave Matthews, like Dave Matthews fans are insane and they post every set list and
Yeah.
what he talked. It's every detail of every show, but I never look because it's like, I want in that moment, I want to be like, oh, dude, he's playing Crush. Oh my goodness, this is my favorite song. Like, I want that feeling in the moment, in the environment, and all there versus waiting for it all night, knowing it's coming.
Yeah. I don't know if this is going to add anything, but I feel like he's the kind of act. No, I feel like if you go see Bruno, he's the kind of act where if he has a new album and it only has 1 or 2 songs off of it that are hits or that are big at the moment, he doesn't care and he's going to play the new stuff
Yep.
because
Yeah,
he
because
can.
it's special to him.
Exactly. And it's only 9 songs, so it's
That's one act. You know what I mean?
And I bet he plays for an hour and a half because he has a couple openers. So I'm excited for that. That's on May the 6th. I think Steve is going as well. He's going to the show in Columbus, Ohio, at the Horseshoe. That's gonna be awesome. And he said he's
Man, is
taking
he
the
only
kids.
playing like massive football stadiums? Jeez.
And then I think Jerome said he's going down to
That's
Hard
really-
Rock Stadium, which is
That's awesome. Where we were,
which is
yeah.
where we saw the Miami. Yep.
That's a
and,
really nice stadium.
And he's also taking the kids. And I was like,
Wow.
I'm just
okay.
going with Zoe. It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought about getting tickets, but I don't love huge arena shows.
Sure.
Just in general.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's different when it's like Dave Matthews because it's like more about the hang than just like a concert.
Yeah.
And also with Bruno specifically, that show we saw in Vegas, that
Mm.
might be the best show I've ever seen.
I know, I
So
was-
like, I don't know. I don't want to like,
Everything about that night was
perfect.
So perfect.
yeah.
How we
just
got
don't-
in, where the seats were, even the fact that we didn't have any of our phones. I was like, this is awesome.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it was in the middle of that week that we rented the house in Las Vegas and we did some work and then we went up to Alaska.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a great night, man.
I just don't think it would top it. So it's I want to leave that as like that's
Yeah,
my
but-
Bruno memory.
Oh man, you can't not ever go see him again just because of that.
But it's not going
I
to be the
get
same
what you're
because
saying.
I'm
I
not
get what
going to
you're
be
saying.
sitting 7th row. I'll probably
Yeah.
be sitting like way
How
back.
you-
It's
Right.
going to be because I'm not going to spend the money to sit 7th row.
Yeah, he's coming
Um,
nowhere near me. Jeez.
SNCmusic.com
Texas.
for tickets. SNCmusic.com for tickets.
Yeah.
That's how Shaggy can go see Bruno Mars
Yeah, seriously.
up close.
Please. This is
Buy
my
tickets.
GoFundMe. My
So
GoFundMe.
we'll start a GoFundMe. He's doing 2 nights
Yeah.
at Ford Field.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, dude, you got to go.
If
No,
it was
I
at
mean,
El-
that's a long way down there for you, and that's a big.
not really, it's 35 minutes. He's
I know.
coming before the summer tour. So
Mm,
the SNC Music plug helps, but
yeah,
it would be for his next tour.
he's coming here in 2 weeks. Oh,
That's
also,
awesome.
after we get home from the summer tour, like a week and a half later,
Yes.
another show I'm gonna go to with Zoe, and I think you guys are gonna laugh, but it's gonna be awesome. It's Usher and Chris Brown.
Oh,
Wow.
nice.
It's gonna be so great.
Who opens that show?
It's a co-headline.
Yeah, but who goes first?
I think
They switch every night
Switch,
or
yeah,
often?
mhm. I would
Nice.
think, but here's the thing: is that we've always listened to Chris Brown, and yes, he's had his off the field issues, but
Tissues, I think.
he makes such great music. And then Usher too. He was big when I met Zoe. He was always big, but
Yeah. But his prime was like what?
was like oh
Late 90s, early 2000s.
03 to like yeah, actually 99 to 08, all of that stuff in the
Yeah.
middle.
He has so many hits, man.
So many hits.
So many.
So I have a Citibank MasterCard.
Oh, money bags.
Oh, hey, oh,
Through
wow.
Rockefeller
Through
Ooh, got a
through
credit
American-
score, good credit.
Through
This guy
American
Flexing
and
his plastic.
Eight-
here's the
800
thing.
credit score.
Hold on, stop. Anybody can get it. Here's the thing. So the tickets go on sale Monday the
Okay.
27th, but for City Card members, not an ad, they go on sale tomorrow at noon. So I'm going to log on. I'm going to get them. And you can buy 8. And I've never done this, but I think you would be proud of me, Segi. You can buy 8. And it's a week earlier than it's even.
So you're
so
bringing
it's
all of us but Jasper?
It's earlier than the Live
Yeah.
Nation
That's it.
on sale. It's earlier than the artist on sale. It's like the earliest one. So I was thinking, I was
City
like, what
card
if
exclusive.
I was like, what if I buy 8? Because the show's gonna sell out.
I can see it happening.
So if I buy 8, then I hold on to 2 and I sell 6.
Yeah, it's great. It covers your two.
That's what I'm saying.
And also
Love
mine and
it.
Tyler's flights, hotels.
Right.
You guys
absolutely
don't like
tickets.
Chris Brown and Usher.
I like Usher. Chris Brown's fine. Like
Yeah.
I don't know all his music. I know his hits.
Dude,
He's good. He's talented. He's a good singer, great dancer.
such a good dancer too. Like I'm excited to see them just go
Do you
at
think
it.
they'll have like a battle at all?
I would think so. They're
Who's
touring
better,
together.
do you think, between the two?
You mean as
Dancer?
a dancer?
As
Ooh,
both.
I don't know. I don't know.
If you ask Jerome, he would probably say Chris Brown, but
Freedom said the same thing.
it's just he's more. Yeah, I don't know. I just think it depends on your taste. It's like
The
anything.
music
right?
is more commercial.
It is, but Usher was too. Like
No, I'm
Usher-
saying Usher's music was more commercial,
sure.
crossed over more into like
Mhm.
pop. Because Chris Brown hasn't really been in pop on the pop charts for I don't know a minute. I feel like a lot of his
Every
stuff
time
is-
he releases an album, there's 20 songs on it. That guy
Yeah.
works so. He releases so many songs. Every time an album comes out, there are so many tunes on it. If you look at the latest Morgan Wallen album, there's 30 some songs on it.
Are you
And
serious?
yeah, and I think that's by design. I think there's a lot of ways to hack that stuff that a lot of people have no idea about.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
the big thing is like all the TikTok songs that go trending and it becomes a trend. Like that's all manufactured by labels and all that stuff. And it's great. It seems organic and grassroots, but
It's,
It's
there's
all-
there's an agenda there.
it's just like sports. You're always trying to find an
Yeah.
advantage. And
If you're
once
not
you find
cheating,
it,
you're not trying.
you exploit it, and then it gets caught, and then you got to
Right.
pivot to the next thing.
Right. And on that note, we will take a quick break and hear a word from our unofficial official sponsor for today. And we'll be right back with our special guest. I can't wait for this one. All right. See you in a minute.
Today's episode of the Unofficial Official Podcast is brought to you by our friends at Apple. The AirTag. Do you travel? Do you have kids? AirTag is a great way to keep track of your things. Drop it in your kid's backpack, drop it in your luggage. You'll never lose your luggage. You'll always know where it's at. For those of you that don't fly Delta, you're probably experiencing lost bags all the time, probably every time you fly. Unless you're with Delta, you don't need these if you're with Delta because they're gonna get you your bag every time. It's not a thing. If you're going with these other third-rate airlines, get yourself an AirTag. I think they're like 23 bucks or like they're under 30 bucks. They might be 29. It's well worth it. You drop it in your golf bag, you drop it in your backpack, your luggage. Keep track of your belongings with Apple AirTag. You could pair it with your phone. You could pair it as like a family thing on a family account. So both my wife and I can see where Leo's backpack is. We could see where the kids are, all that good stuff. If you don't want to spend the money on getting them a GPS watch and all those things, this is a great hack. There's a great way to keep track of all your things using the Apple AirTag.
All right, Apple AirTag. Thank you, Segi. Brought to you by Helicopter Parents Everywhere.
The official sponsor, unofficial.
So when you
AirTag.
leave, put it on the dog.
Open the dog, yeah.
Because when you leave your gate open and skunk runs away,
He
boom.
does have a microchip in him.
Oh,
But here's the thing about the microchip that I've never asked anybody, and I don't think anyone knows, is this. I've
Cheers.
never heard of anybody actually using the microchip to locate their dog, and who is the company that you used. I wouldn't.
Every
I
like
know Skunk
vet
has a microchip in
clinic
him,
and like
but if
shelters
he-
have the little deal, and you scan them.
I know he has a microchip in him, but if he got lost, I would have zero idea of where to start to locate the company. The company
that's why you need an AirTag.
that put the air that
Look
put the
at your
AirTag
phone.
in him, that put the microchip in him.
Maybe you need to put a macro chip in him, and then you'll be able to find him.
Where did it get put in at?
That's what I'm saying. I'm sure I would go look there. I'm just
Yeah.
There's no app.
saying as like a general.
I think microchip
rule-
has a website that you can just like type
Okay,
in
as
that
a
thing.
general,
I don't think the company's called Microchip.
like
I think it's more for if
How do we
the
find that?
dog gets lost and somebody finds it, then they take it to a vet clinic
How are they
or a
supposed to know?
shelter.
yeah, but
They like when you find
If
a lost
Mike-
dog,
if
you
the
take it
owner of the dog
Oh.
doesn't know.
when you find a lost dog. I was like, oh, I don't know whose dog this is. I'm gonna take it to a shelter or a vet clinic. Maybe they have
They
a chip.
scan it.
They scan the chip, and then it's like Mike Luganbill of
It's like an
Chase
Amazon-
Chase
like an
City
Amazon
card holder.
package.
He's a Chase City card.
Who's going to do that though? Someone who finds a dog, who's driving it to a place?
Me and Lauren.
A lot of people will.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah,
We had a dog in our backyard.
You just have
and-
no soul.
yeah,
No,
you don't.
And I went on our subdivision Facebook page and I was like, hey, if you're missing your dog, it looks like this. It's in my backyard. And immediately my neighbor was like, hey, that's the neighbor behind us on the street behind us. Hey, that's ours. We'll come grab him. I was like, great. I don't know that I would go near it or touch it. I don't know. I'm not an animal guy, so I don't know what I would do. But
Well, yeah,
I
you're
thought-
allergic.
what's that?
You're allergic.
And you just don't know. What if it's going to bite me? Like, I don't want to
Yeah.
have to fight this dog. You know what I mean? And like, then the owner walks up and I'm like in a full on UFC match with his dog. No, I don't want that.
Since we've
You'd be
lived
fine.
out here, we're a little bit out of the city a little bit. Like it's happened a handful of times where like people just dump dogs out here. Or one time our neighbor's dog got out, but usually we'll try to like if they come towards you, then like okay, then I have this dog and try to figure out how to get it back to its owner. Like one time, this guy down the street, his poodles got out, and so we kept him in our house, and I called the number on the tag, and that was it.
They're dumping dogs in Jinx
They
since
really are.
1960.
Yeah, one time we had this dog, and they didn't have an owner, so we found somebody that wanted a dog, and we gave it to him, another family.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love that.
Wow. So you stole a dog and re-gifted it? You re-gifted a stolen dog.
Yeah, we only charged double.
Man. What Tyler's not telling you is that dog went on to attack the family and it was
No,
a
I mean,
massacre.
to be honest, I
down there.
don't know
What
what
do you do down
happened
there in
after.
Jinx?
I don't know what happened to the dog after we gave it to him, but I'm pretty sure it went to a good family. So
Is there any
Sure, sure.
scenario where you would accept another dog in your household?
no, not one that I wouldn't choose. Yeah,
No?
Leo begs every single day for a dog.
Even if it's an outdoor,
aren't you
he
and
doesn't
him the
live
most allergic?
inside. So even if
Yeah,
he's
I'm
an
allergic.
outdoor dog, Tyler,
Talk
just-
about getting a Great Pyrenees. They're really good fence dogs. They like go your perimeter and they stay outside all the time. They get hot, but they can go in the barn.
in the barn. Yeah.
There's a little. We could figure it out. We've talked about having an outside dog, but for perimeter protection. But we haven't
You've
got
also
one
had
yet.
inside goats and inside squirrel and all that stuff.
Yeah, boy, that was
All right, guys. I think our special guest for
On
this
that note-
Special
episode
guest is here.
is in the waiting room. We're going to go ahead and welcome him in.
You want to
Saggy,
give him
are
an
you-
intro?
You know
I
him. You
will.
love him.
I will.
No, go
I
ahead.
will-
And then once
okay.
you're done with the intro, I'll let him in.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, our special guest for this episode number 48 of the official podcast is an original member, one of the best arrangers I know, an all-around great guy, humongous New York Mets fan. He's going to come on today to talk about a song that's having a moment all over the world. We can't wait to hear from him. Ladies and gentlemen, Walter Chase.
Hey.
Hold for applause. Hold for applause.
on, we're
Holding
getting,
for applause.
hold on. The
holding
phone
for
lines
applause.
are
Walter.
blowing up. The phone
Hold
lines
for
are blowing up.
applause.
There he is.
There he
What's up,
is.
Walt?
Welcome.
Applause.
I just gave you a big
Yeah,
intro.
yeah.
So then when you got in, you didn't hear
pretty-
it. I'm so bummed you didn't hear it because I spent a lot of time on it. So.
I'll have to just listen to the pod when
Do you have a mic or something?
is it not loud?
I think you're
Well, the
fine.
audio's
I
the
mean,
audio's not great.
Sounding not great.
There you
There we
go. Oh, that's
go.
better.
There we
Hey,
go.
that's there we go. Nice.
Got to move those balls closer to your face.
Hey, okay.
Cool.
That's what it
Um,
is. It's a Cowsair eyeball. I got one.
It's nice to see you, Walt. Walter is here today to have a conversation. We wanted to have you on today because we're the arranger on a song that's having a moment all over the world right now. And I know that Segi wanted to ask you some specific things about that. So I'm going to throw it over to him, and I can't wait to hear what's going on.
Yeah, so
Thanks.
we were notified yesterday of some news that one of our songs is currently going crazy outside of the US. Just a quick rundown. It is currently number 1 in Hong Kong, number 4 in Taiwan, number 4 in Bolivia, number 5 in Bermuda, number 7 in Uganda. You got to be kidding me. Number 9 in Ghana. I'm gonna celebrate that. Number 10 in Belgium, number 10 in Bolivia, number 11 in Taiwan, number 12 in Tanzania, number 13 in Mozambique, 15 in Italy, 18 in Nigeria, 19 in Kenya, 21 in Angola, 21 in Malta, 24 in Cape Verde, 26 in Chile, 26 in Botswana, 27 in Zimbabwe,
Okay, all right.
29 in St. Lucia. There's more. 30 in Antigua and Barbuda, 32 in Madagascar, great movie, 33 in Estonia, sup Ari Matty, 34 in Singapore, and 36 in France.
Wow. It's got to be like 12 Days or something, or some holiday song that we've been known for all of our entire lives. Which song is it?
This song really has gone against all odds to be charting like this all these
See what
years
you did
later.
there.
And it is, of course, the Phil Collins classic, Against All Odds,
Ah,
arranged by Mr. Walter Chase, recorded by Straight Note Chaser, featuring Mr. Phil Collins. Is it Sir Phil Collins? Is he Sir?
I don't believe so. Let's make it happen.
No. Yeah.
All right, we'll call him Sir.
From our Under the Influence album of 2013. He was one of the guests on that album that we were really excited about, and was awesome that we can make that happen and that Walt could do the arrangement. And it's a really cool song. That's one of the greatest songs of all time, I think. It's just
How about of
it's
all
awesome.
time?
How about of all time? So it's good.
So I wanted to ask you, Walt, I know it's been a couple of years. Was it always a song that you had in your mind, or how did you think about the song, and what was your inspiration in how you arranged it? Take us through that, if you would.
Absolutely. When we were putting together this album, the four of us and the rest of the guys in the group, a lot of what we were being asked was bucket list. Who are the people of anybody that you could work with that you would want to have on this album? And we started cherry picking names that we did not think would be possible. And one of the people I thought of was Phil Collins. There's probably 10 different songs that I've thought about doing. Many of them have horns, which is more in my wheelhouse, but there's this the ballads that he's done. A lot of people think about In the Air Tonight being like the quintessential one. But this song is always haunted, and it's been like, for me, it's like one of those songs that I think I've sung karaoke. I used to sing when I was in college to this one in New York a couple times too. But when we talk about the song being a cappella friendly, this was one that kind of stood out to me. There's a lot of times with our arrangements, one of the things that's hardest to do is filling space. So on the chorus of this song, you have, so take a look at me now, wait, Wait, there's just an empty space. Wait. So when I was trying to think about how to arrange from it, and one of the lines in the song that really came to me is when he goes, "You're the only one who really knew me," and all that. You're the only one. Like that thought about that's the main theme of this whole song. It's talking about this one person, and it's against all odds that, but it's a chance I have to take to keep you. So for some reason, when I was playing the chorus on loop and singing that, "You are the only one," and then it ended up being that line, that motive stretched all throughout the song. If you listen through it, it's probably in there 50 different times, sometimes with harmony, sometimes by itself. So yeah, I think I mentioned Phil Collins, and then we were mentioning a lot of these artists, and then like, okay, what about this song for that artist? And I think we talked about a couple different ones, but I pitched the demo for this song based on the chorus and having that little motive kind of going back and forth, and that's where
Yeah.
it started from there. And then it was a process of, all right, let's send these demos out to these artists that we've been listening to and have been inspired by for our entire musical life,
Yeah.
and then slowly getting, okay, I'm interested. I'm interested in Straight No Chaser, using my vocals and having them a part of this concept album that we did.
I don't know if we mentioned it. So on this recording, it's his original lead vocal. And I was going to ask you if when you were working on it, if you had access to that or if you had to just arrange off of.
I'd have to go back and check. Nowadays, if you go on YouTube and you search Against All Odds Phil Collins vocals only or a cappella or just voice, something like that, usually you can find a track that someone has either used AI or used an EQ to strip out everything and it's just their vocal. And then us as arrangers can take that YouTube audio, put it over top of what we're doing. I don't know if this is over the head.
No, it's not. No.
You can do this and have the vocal. Now, at that time, I'm thinking that I was able to do that back then. So maybe if not, then it would just be me just screaming my head off. Sometimes I have Molly sing the vocals lead because it's something that's too high.
How nervous were you when you sent off the demo to Phil Collins? What was your like inner monologue? I hope he likes it, or I don't know. Like, what was were you even thinking about it? Were you just, I got to chart this, I got to demo it, I got to get this out, we have a deadline? Was it more like mechanical for you, or was it like emotional? Were you nervous that they were going to be like, no, I don't this arrangement, or yes, I love it? What were you going through when you sent it off?
I think I was definitely nervous. I think to go back, the whole point of doing the song was to do a song by someone who I want like bucket list to be on the album. So then, okay, now we've gone through the process of picking the song. We've gone through the process of arranging the song and recording it and doing all this. And then I don't know Phil Collins. I've never sat down and been like, hey man, what are your preferences? Do you like acapella? Are you a Mets fan? What's going on? It's probably not. You're just sending something to somebody that like sending something to one of you guys who have heard my arrangements for years and wanting to know if you guys are down with it, if you guys accept it, you guys knowing my arranging style, but to get from a group that he's heard of probably because he's accepting this, just blindly a song that he covets, something that he's known for, and he doesn't want it just being out there as something. So yeah, it was a ton of stress. And the fact that it came back approved, and I know that we changed up a little bit on the form and towards the end of it, just a small cut but the overall, he liked the arrangement. He liked how things were set. He liked how his voice sounded in the mix. That is then affirmation of just, you know what I mean?
I would say
Exactly.
what
Yeah,
you
go ahead,
said
Tyler.
there at the end, when he said you changed it a little bit at the end. With that, do you remember anything like in the studio about recording that? Because we worked with one of our longtime producers, Steve Lunt. Do you remember anything in that process that was like something that you added or something that you changed or something that we did that was like, oh, like you didn't think about that, or something that made the song a little bit better once we started recording?
Trying to think of the choruses. I remember going through the choruses a lot. And the later you get into the song, trying to make things a little different so that it's not, okay, we're back to where we were before. He gets really up, just like super passionate, high vocals. And we were looking for something to add in there. And usually Steve Lunt, who's worked with us for years, his solution to adding something to an arrangement generally deals with Jerome. So he brought Jerome in and just basically riffed over top of the double chorus at the end, and even had Jerome harmonize with himself. And I think the line was "standing here," and there's
Yeah.
at least two Jeromes doing that. So yeah, and Steve's great about that. He's great about seeing things from 35,000 feet and being like, this is where it needs to literally elevate and jump a ring.
And not only is Jerome's voice like different enough from Phil's that it gives it that like kind of A and B there, but he's also, he brings it back to, oh yeah, Straight No Chaser. This is their tune too. It all comes together there.
Yeah.
So here we are, what is it, 13 years later since the album? And now all of a sudden, out of the blue, this song is going crazy. What do you think is the reason? What was the thing that accelerated this or lit the fire underneath this song specifically, especially on an album with so many duets with incredible artists of that ilk, of the Phil Collins ilk? What do you think, or what would you estimate or guess as to why this song and why now? What is happening in those places where they're like, yes, we want to listen to the Straight No Chaser version with Phil Collins. We don't want to listen to the original right now. We want to listen to this specific a cappella arrangement with Phil Collins.
I thought that's what we planned on. I thought we'd discuss that we would do this album and invite all of these massive international artists that we all admire, do some of their greatest songs a cappella, have their vocals on the album, let it come out and let it simmer 10, 12, 13 years. And then out of nowhere, it not chart in the United States where we are from, but all across the world and thousands of miles away. And we find out about it just from people telling us that they are following the song. And then now here we are. And in all seriousness, I have no idea. It's fantastic. Now, obviously, we did not have the luxury of anything besides YouTube being, and Facebook too, being our means of distribution. Nowadays, when I'm scrolling through, there's things that pop up on my feeds from, I don't do it very much, but when I'm watching Instagram with my kids, there are things that come up from, let's say, what America's Got Talent, or what's the other show, the X Factor, and that shows that I've never watched. But there are these comedians or people with just insane talents or a cappella groups. There's stuff from Sing Off that pop up on my feed every once in a while that are years and years ago. I saw one with our boy Fredo that was just like, there he is. It's now in the age of international scrolling and these archives, like our album being 13 years old, just years and years of things to comb through. People will never be able to get through the amount of content that is on the internet. And it's slowly starting to come to the surface. And I think this song in particular, again, I think it's a classic Phil Collins song that is awesome. A cappella, especially in a lot of the territories that you were mentioning, is a huge. And if you're watching this and you're in one of those places and you're interested in Straight No Chaser, sncmusic.com, or follow us on socials and tell us that you want us to come sing Against All Odds where you are. And we will, because we were just in Asia last year. And if we knew that this song was going to be taken off, we would have been singing this song everywhere we went when we were over there. And the Caribbean. I hear the Caribbean is lovely at this time of year and every time
And
of
all
year.
times a year. Yeah. I think the funny parallel here with this band especially is you record something, you film something, you do it, and then you set it somewhere and you just let the world, the great magnet, do what it does. Like the 98 Mac video of Straight No Chaser singing 12 Days of Christmas. It was filmed not for any reason, marketing reason, to become what the band is now, but for just an archival, like, we want to have this video for us and to show our future families or college kids. And then you guys graduate, and then all these years later, someone finds the video and it starts spreading like wildfire. And that leads to Straight No Chaser getting signed to Atlantic Records. Now, we're following the same path here with this album, like in this track, Against All Odds. We recorded it in 2013. We set it out there and people heard it but all these years later, it's finding its audience and it's getting shared, it's getting passed around, and it's charting on iTunes and Apple Music and all these different charts in all these countries that we've never been to. And it's okay, now it's finding its audience. So maybe that's just our MO. Like we got to do something, put it out. We don't know what it's going to lead to in the moment. We have no way of knowing that. But like you said, in the new age of technology where it's just unlimited content and when it was made or where it was made doesn't matter because we all have access to it now. And now hopefully someone is listening and a promoter in Mozambique is, I want these guys to come sing this song in front of our crowds here in Mozambique. And it's, yes, we want to come do that. So it's funny how it's like a parallel thing to the original 12 days. No one could have ever imagined this is what would be happening with 12 Days of Christmas when you guys recorded it. And here we are. So in 5 years, who knows? Maybe we'll look back at this moment where we found out Against All Odds was trending and charting all over the world. And we'll have this big international touring career now. So that's my hope. That's my hope for sure.
And if you comment and tell us how you first heard this, especially if you're in Hong Kong, one or place that's outside the United States, let us know how you first heard about it. Just comment below and let us know.
Yep, all that's great. I think the lesson here is that you just never know. And if you're a musician, if you're a creator of any kind, if you do something that you love, that you like, and you put that out there and you have a lot of passion for it, you just never know. As we wrap up episode number 48 of the Unofficial Official Pod, Walter, I want to say from all of us, thank you for coming on and spending some time with us today. And as we're leaving here, I want to ask all of you, is there anything you want to add as we wrap up episode number 48? I think we're going to 49. Okay. I think we're going
49.
to skip the mailbag this week because we have a special guest. But as always, we want to encourage you to write in unofficialofficialpod@gmail.com. Writing questions. You can write in your comments. You can make fun of us, whatever you want.
We'll take it. We'll take it.
Exactly. And we will read it and we will respond to you here on the pod. But as we wrap up, I'll start with Walt and then I'll go to Tyler and then I'll go to Segi. Is there anything you guys want to add about the tour that's coming up, about any music we have, anything going on in your personal life? The floor is yours here for a minute.
No, thanks for having me. Anytime you guys want. I'm just standing here literally arranging songs, which I am doing
Nice.
right now. I'm working through a song for the summer.
Come on.
Yeah, it was good seeing you guys last week. I don't know if you guys talked about that already, but that was an awesome
So
reunion.
fun.
We did. Yeah, it was great.
That was good.
Yeah, it was fun to reminisce and see a lot of guys from years and years past. Cool, dude. I'm
Good.
so excited. We got a month until we're back out on the road.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. I'm excited too. I'm excited to get started on some songs as well because I'm kind of jonesing for some touring. I feel like it's been a long time. I'm ready for it. Ready to get back out there and ready to see all the fans. We've missed you, so we hope to see you out in the summer tour. Check out all the dates on our website.
sncmusic.com for all the tickets and info. Obviously, follow us on all the social media sites. And I just want to add, I know the Pistons lost last night. They looked terrible. The defense was bad. They couldn't guard anybody last night. It was brutal. But I think we'll be fine. I think we'll win the series. I don't think
People are
we'll win
logging
the
off.
NBA championship. I think we can make it to the finals. I don't think we could beat OKC in a series or the Spurs. I think both those teams are like head and shoulders above the East right now. Maybe like a full strength Boston, but I don't know how Tatum's playing well, but he's not like full boy. But yeah, so just everyone relax. I was listening to this sports talk radio this morning and
Okay.
people were crashing out. Fire the GM. Like, why didn't they get Cade or Robin? What is happening? Guys, it's one game.
That wasn't you calling in?
No, it wasn't me
All right.
calling in. If we lose the series, then yeah, something needs to happen. But I don't think we'll lose the series.
Okay,
But
If
1,
you're
2, 3.
If you're
exit.
still listening, thank you for being a part of that very regional Detroit chat.
hold on,
I've got
Let's
some
not
Sixers
let's-
analysis if you don't want to hear
Oh,
that too.
It's the NBA
Goodness
playoffs.
gracious.
But hold on. Okay, fine. I'll transition.
NBA playoffs
Okay.
3 years long.
The Tigers are finally playing well.
Oh my goodness.
No, but yeah, I'm excited. Leo's first baseball game is tomorrow. I'm an assistant coach, which is fun.
There we
Well,
go. That's good stuff to share.
Yeah. His team name is the Cubs, though, which is
Oh
annoying.
no.
I know it's annoying. You know what's funny? Like we're all sitting in the living room or in the kitchen one day, and we got the email like what team assignment and who was on his team, and I was like, "Oh man, he's on the stupid Cubs." And Jamie was like, "What are you doing? You can't react like that in front of him." I was like, "Yay, the Cubs! What do you want me to say? I don't like the Cubs. I like the Tigers. Like, I don't want to be on the Cubs." But yeah,
All right, guys.
I digress.
Hey, we will see you next week. We can't wait to see you for the Beach Bash this summer. So for Walt, Segi, and Tyler, I am Mike. We will see you guys next time. Thank you for listening.
See ya. We'll get into the Red Wings next week.